Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Rome, and we are here today with News Tower. Let me verify I'm actually recording here. Yeah, we're good. It's a small kind of a business simulator type of game. Takes place in New York in like probably the 30s would be my guess, 20s, 30s. In that era somewhere. Does it say specifically? No, but they just hit 1.0, which is a great milestone for an early access game. I did not play it in early access. I don't know if I had the option, but I did watch a handful of people, including Quill18, play it, and so I'm excited. I have been playing, I've got 4 hours into it at this point. We'll jump into the classic version, and we'll see if I've learned anything in the 4 hours I've played so far, and we'll jump into it. So far, I like it. I don't know how many of you know, but I play on a ultra widescreen monitor, and sometimes games really don't like those. I record generally, 16:9 aspect ratio for you guys. What am I going to call this one? The Rome Star. I grew up in a town called Miles City, and our paper was the Miles City Star. Anyway, essentially what happened is our dad, I think our uncle, was running this, and he skips town on it, and he owes the mafia some money. So that's essentially what happened. So we'll pause it real quick. We're going to want a couple floors here. I'm going to start with 2 floors. We're going to try to do it this way. We'll see how we go. So this is our building right here. And now what we're going to need is we're going to need a handful of things. One, we're going to need to be able to print our paper, but we're also going to need some people. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and start with some stairs here. And we'll start from there, and we'll go, I suppose we'll go to there. So we'll need our 2 floors. Let us start with a telegraph station. So we're going to have a couple people running the telegraph stations, and they're going to find the news, and then they're going to send our reporters out to cover it. So I'm going to start with them. Maybe I'll put them on opposite sides. No, you know what? I'm going to put them actually in the middle. And the reason is because they live here and they work here, and they're always running around to places. The reporters are almost never here. So other than them needing to come up and drop off reports, do I want to put them? Yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to put them down here. I'll put them together though. Now you can see here we make noise. See that little icon? So the telegraph machine makes some noise. So I'm going to put them really close together. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. And now if I go to here, I can look at some different views. So we'll go to our comfort view, and we'll see we've got that. So we're making a lot of noise here. So we've got some options. I can do industrial wallpaper, or I could do an acoustic panel. You can see this also helps with that. Now, this is the cheapest way to do it. It kind of makes the place look ugly though. And I know that's not like a huge thing, but I'm gonna go ahead and just put an acoustic panel here. Maybe I'll put one here. And then we've got a few other things that will help with this sort of stuff. So if we go here, we can see that a clock also somehow cuts down noise and smell and a little bit of everything. We've also got this fancy painting here, provides some prestige, and we've got some plants. So I'm going to go ahead and put a clock here. Now you can see we're starting to go to green. Everybody likes the clock. I'll put it up there, and then maybe if I put a plant right in the middle there, looks like that got us. There we go. Now, why do these things not cut down on noise? Well, I mean, just putting anything on the wall helps cut down on bounces and stuff, right? That's my guess anyway. I'm also going to give these people a general trash can. There we go. So they're going to go out and get our stuff. Let's go ahead and hire some people. And so you can see we get reporters, production, and utility. So these are all telegraphers. Now they're going to be a little bit more expensive here, but you can see they actually start with an additional skill. And they could also do assembling and typesetting. We are going to need people for that. Now we can see this person gets experience with assembly. This person gets experience with typesetting. I find that typesetting and assembly is what slows me down the most. So I'm going to hang on to Charlotte right here to do that. So I'm going to take you for telegraphing, and then I'm going to take one of these two. You have 2% speed increase on tasks every month, okay? And you are unaffected by darkness. I don't think it matters. I'll just, I guess, grab you and I'll put you in the other spot. So now we've got two telegraphers and they're gonna do that. So let me close out of that. So next thing we're gonna need is actual reporters to go report on the case. So let's go ahead, we'll go back to here. We are gonna go to reporting and we're gonna get ourselves some reporters' desks. And I think I'm gonna go ahead, and again, I'm gonna put these, where am I gonna put these? I need production. I'm gonna put these back in the corner over here. Hold on, let me scroll over here. And ultimately, I think I'm gonna want 3, but we're gonna go with 2 for right now. So once again, we're gonna want some reporters, but let me go ahead and get them a couple of things. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get them a trash can. Otherwise, they will throw stuff on the ground. They don't really have any noise or anything here. We could get them this just to get, you know what? No, we're gonna wait because we're gonna put stuff up on the wall there at a certain point. We'll get to that, but for now, maybe I'll just put another clock kind of up over on this side. The other thing we're gonna need is we're gonna need light. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a light here. I'm gonna put a light here, and we'll put one in the middle here. Something like that. Maybe I'll move that one over just a little bit. We'll see how that goes. That looks pretty well lit. Let's go ahead and hire a couple reporters. So whether you want overlap or not is kind of the discussion, right? Because if you don't have overlap, you can just look for, or if you do have overlap, you can look for, you have your telegraphers just looking for specific types of stories, you know, and you can stick with those. But occasionally you want other things. So sometimes it's good to have overlap because you can have people work on the same thing. Sometimes their stories can have multiple steps. But it's also good to have no overlap so that you can cover kind of everything. So you can see if we were to go for Nancy and Doris here, we could cover crime, we could cover politics, sports, society, entertainment, and economy without any overlap. Whereas these two, we have some overlap here, right? We've got politics and sports, but we do get entertainment. And we've got complete overlap here. I'm gonna go for no overlap right now. We'll grab Nancy, she's got 1 extra skill point in entertainment, and we'll grab Doris here and we'll throw her in there. And these people also have special abilities that I didn't think to look. Just cheap, probably should have gone for you because you do the exact same thing she does. So that was a mistake, and your concentration recovers faster. So we've got reporters, we've got this. They're gonna find the story, they're gonna report the story. Now we need to assemble that story into an actual, into an article, right? So we're going to need to typeset the article, and then we're going to need to assemble the pages, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the typesetter right here by the door. When they come in with their story, they're gonna have to come over here and drop it off with this person. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put an assembly table here. Is that how I'm gonna do it? I might think ahead. Now we'll do it for now. We're gonna rearrange stuff later. You're gonna get a rack later that can go with these things, and that will help speed them up, gives them a little bit more room. So, but let's go ahead. This is the typesetter. So we did know that we had 1 person with good typesetting. So we're gonna grab Charlotte for that. And Jane here has 1 skill with assembly. So we're gonna put her to there and we're gonna run her over to here. Once again, I'm gonna get them a trash can because everybody more or less needs a trash can. And we are going to need people who put their trash cans on this side of their desk. There we go. Now, we do have some other things that we could use. I think if I can find them here. Globes. So telegraphers can use globes. That will help some figure things out. And whoever is reporting on society can use a globe. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give each of these a globe. This is going to give them an extra. Oh, he's already got the plant there, but that's okay. We'll go with that. And then I'm going to put one globe on her desk here because she also covers society. So it's going to give her one extra level of society. So we can see we've given society and telegrapher all an extra skill level based on that. Next, we're going to need to actually print our paper, right? So let's go back up to somewhere. Printer page module. We'll need that at some point. Comfort, storage. Here we go. Printing. So we're going to have an input and output, and we're going to do a single page paper for the initial moment. Now, this is going to create a lot of issues. I'm going to go ahead, actually, I'm going to do my input here. I'm going to go ahead and put my output here for the moment. Then I'm going to do a page module in the middle. You can see how much heat and noise and stuff we create here. I'm going to start by putting a wall. We're going to do industrial wallpaper. That's going to be our, see, that's why I didn't want to put it down here. Next, I'm going to want to put a wall, a door here. I'm going to put it right here. That's going to block that off from here. We're going to put some of our services over here for people. So I do still have temperature. Oh, I need to connect these two. Hold on. Printer belt. There. There. Okay. So now we've got some temperature issues. So we click here, we'll get some temperature. Now we can do a couple things here. One way is we can run with it just like this. And we'll take a look and see kind of how it's going to go. You can see we've knocked down some of it on the edge, but not a lot of it. Now I can put some air vents in here. So let's say I go ahead, I'm going to put the air vents up top. We still see we got a temperature issue in the middle. We got a little bit of both still. We also need some noise. So let's go for some acoustic panels. I'm going to put an acoustic panel here. I'm going to put an acoustic panel like here. We'll slide this over a little bit more so it's a little bit more. It's as good as it's going to get for today. So we could do it this way. And that's not a terrible way. We still have, looks like some noise and some temperature issues down here as well now because stuff is coming down the door. And that's fine. We'll figure that out in a second. This isn't terrible, and we can live with this. Alternatively, we could put doors in between each of these sections, and we could do more. But I think for now, I'm going to live with it as it is. Whoever has to repair this is going to have to deal with the heat, primarily at this point. Looks like we've got most of the noise covered. But let's go ahead. We're going to, if I put one here, will that cut down on it? Look, this will get rid of the heat there so that heat doesn't come down to here. I may put just an air vent like right here anyway, just to make sure that it's not an issue. And then we do still have a little bit of noise there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put another acoustic panel up here, just above the door. And that'll help keep down any additional stuff. And we're going to put some people up here on top of that. So that covers the basic stuff. Now we're still going to need a few other things. These are the basic ones. You need to be able to repair stuff, you need to be able to clean stuff, you need to be able to sweep up messes, and you need to be able to resupply stuff. I'm going to try to do that with like one person. Let's go ahead to hiring, and let's look at utility. So you can see one of these people can do 3 different things. So initially, probably washing or repair is probably the last one we need. This person is good at washing, sweeping, and repairing. Now I can do a lot of the resupply on my own by clicking and dragging stuff. So I'm going to go for Stanley here, and he's resilient. So I'm going to go for him. I'm going to hire him. Well, we will hire him in just a second. Let's go back over here and put our stations down. So I'm going to want a sweeping station. I'm going to want a washing station, and I'm going to want a workbench. So he can do. Let me move this over. Something like that. And I'm going to put, he's the sweeper, but we'll go ahead and we'll hire him for here for now. but he can do all of these, and we can move him around between these 3 desks. So to start with, to save money, when something comes up, we'll move him to a different job. So if something breaks, we'll make him repairman. If something needs to be washed, we'll do that if we need that done. We need a bathroom now. That's going to be that we need a bathroom, and we're going to need a, I'm going to turn this back off. We're going to need a bathroom, and we're going to need a water cooler. Someplace for him to get a snack, someplace for him to hang out. So let's see if I can remember where those are. I'm just going to click through all of them until we find what we want. So we got a toilet here. I'm going to put that toilet all the way against the wall here. We're going to have some issues with it. That's okay, don't worry. And I'm going to have a water cooler. And I'm going to put that water cooler, I might put it like right, I think I'm going to put it right in the middle. So to start with, I'm going to grab all of this stuff here. I can box select, move it over one button. Now I'm going to put the water cooler right here. There we go. Now if we make this area for them look good, everybody will be hanging out the water cooler. They'll be fine. Okay, now I want to take care of the smell. So let's go back to this. I know I got off it, but let's click over here. And we've got a couple options. One, we can put a sink right here, and we're going to do that. And then I think I'm also going to put we'll put a fan up here. There we go. And then I'm going to put a wall there too. Oh, we can do tiled wallpaper, but let's put a wall there first with a door. Put it there. I will leave it out here. That's fine. And then we'll do the tiled wallpaper right here. And there we go. That takes care of that. Now we have the pink wallpaper here and a standard wallpaper. I think this is the standard. We'll go pink stripey for these people. I don't think it changes anything. And there we go. That is our base setup. I would like a storage place. I don't know. Here it is. A storage cabinet. I'm going to put it like right here for now. It's going to move at some point. But I'm going to use it to put paper and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to order some paper. I'm going to order some food resupplies. I don't have any other... I don't need coal at the moment. We can get a generator later. And I think that's it. I think we've got everything we need. How much money do I have left? 8,000. So we spent a bit. I think we start with 20. I did this last night and spent it down to like 2, making it bigger and stuff. But I think we're better off just starting right here. So I'm going to unpause the game. So what's going to happen now is, we're going to start to get our supplies dropped off. Now, if we have a resupply person, he will come down here, pick this stuff up, put it on a shelf, and then load it where it needs to go. We don't have that at the moment. I'm just going to put it on the shelf. And you can see our telegraph stations need it, our toilets need it, and our printers need it. All these things need paper. This is going to be our food. I'm going to put one on the shelf, and I'm going to put one on my water cooler. There we go. So that takes that up to 60. It looks like I can take another one. Whoops, I don't want that. I want the actual... if I go here... I might have to get a resupply person. Oh, I need a light bulb. We forgot a light bulb for him. We are terrible human beings. So we're going to put a light bulb here. And we're going to put a light bulb here. And we'll put a light bulb like here. There we go. So we might have to hire a supply person. And then I'll have to find room for a supply desk. But for right now, we'll call it a day. I could have just dragged this stuff directly to... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stash this for now. Now, I'm going to take this food. I'm going to add it to here. Now I'm going to take this paper. I'm going to add it to my module here because I think that's going to run out fastest. And we'll just drag it directly to where we need it when we need it. I think that's okay. Shall we put up our prestige painting? We have our apple painting. I'm going to put it here. I don't know what it does, but we've got it. Now we've got some stuff in our stash. Now, they've done their job and we've got 2 sets of stories here. We've got this one, right? So notice we've got options. We've got, I'm going to pause real fast. We can cover economy, society, or politics on this one. We got 3 options, and I believe we can cover all of them. Alternatively, we can get rid of this if we didn't want it. That's what that's saying. Alternatively, we've got this one. This one only has one. It has society. Because we don't have any overlap, I'm gonna go ahead and put Nancy on this one to start with. She's gonna do this, and then we're gonna have a choice whether we wanna go crime or whether we wanna go politics. Let's come back over here. Now we know we've got Doris, and we are gonna go directly for this one. So we can finish this one, send her to the politics one, and then bring her back and cover one of these. If we get all of these, we're gonna get a news story that has 3 tags on it. So each tag is essentially to your benefit. So we'll go ahead and hit space, and we'll let time go by, and I'm going to speed things up. What is it? It is... I can't read what that is. I'm going to hit escape. I love when the mouse covers it up and it doesn't let you actually know what it is. Let's go settings. Let's go controls, time, zoom, hiring, prestige. Fast forward is hold right. Okay, so I can just hold down the right key. Let's hit space here. And we're going to wait for our reporters to come back. Holding right doesn't seem to do anything, but the right arrow does. All right, so we've got a reporter back. I saw a little flag there. Notice we've got a little deal here. She's going to come up the stairs. She's going to hand the report that she has right now to our typesettist. We're now going to click on this, and we're going to see what we want to do next. Doris is going to come back and do this, so we're just going to have to wait for Doris to come back for the moment, and that's fine. I'm going to click here for a second. There she is. She's back. She's going to turn it in. Now she's available, so we're going to pause real quick. This one is only her, so we have to decide whether we want to go here or here, and then this one is going to be Nancy. Okay, so let's go this one. We don't have a requirement one way or the other. Neither of these looks like it gives us anything particular one way or the other. I'm going to go with crime because I think crime sells more. It doesn't in this case. A tag is a tag, but we're going to go that direction. So she's going to do that. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to click this one. We're going to grab Nancy, and we can now add either the show floor here. We're at the automobile show, or we can go to Grand Central. As a car person, what was this other one? This one is society and politics. Society and crime. We want doubles up. If we can tie things together, we're going to do better. So society will tie with that other one. So I'm going to go here. Now, the higher levels they have, the faster they can investigate it, essentially. So we'll go ahead and close that. She's going to start to get the typeset, then she'll hand it over to her. She'll start to get the assembly done, right? So now she's got it. We're back with the report. We're going to turn it in. And I believe that's going to be the end of that one, and it is. And now, because that story's over, my telegrapher is back to working on the next one. Now she's going to come up, and I think we're going to have one more option we can finish on that one. Now we're only going to have 3 articles on this initial newspaper because we're only printing 1 page, and that will give us 3. So I think, let me go back to the deal here. Can we do any more with this one? Yes, so we could then come back and we can get this. It's going to take us 1 day. I think we'll be okay. If we're not, we can cancel this section of it and print these 2. So we're going to let her go do that. Meanwhile, we're going to wait for this to tag up, and we'll hopefully have a new article here. I'm going to pause real quick. Another crime. That's good because that's what we can go either way on this. This is a perfect one for us. So we're going to send Doris down here to cover this. And we'll hit space again. So we gave everybody garbage cans, so he doesn't have a lot to do here. He'll empty garbage cans, and if there was paper on the ground, he'd come and collect it. But again, not a whole lot to go. Now, as we get our articles done, you can see here, this one has been reported on, it's been typeset, and it's been assembled. It's ready to go. So Watsonville riots here again. I live next to a town called Watsonville. I assume, was this one in California? This is probably my local Watsonville. We don't have a lot of Filipino farm workers, but maybe at that time they did, because some of these do appear to be pulled out of kind of the headlines of the past. and mostly Mexican farm workers where I am now. But anyway, this one still needs to be typeset in here. If I wanted this one to be done quicker, I could give it a priority. This is the big one, right? Because this one has 3 tags on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and make these, I'm gonna give this a priority, and we'll see if we get that done. It looks like he's almost done, she is almost done typesetting it, and she'll move on to that one. So it'll probably happen in that order anyway. And there it is, typeset. Now she starts work on the next one. She comes, grabs the assembly one, and off we go. And that's how it's gonna work till we get to Sunday. So I'm gonna hold down the arrow here. Looks like we're gonna have 3 stories, maybe even 4. And we'll kind of see how it goes. All right, she's getting stuff set. Back with another story. We're gonna turn that one in. All right, we're beginning to look for new stories here. So that means both stories are done with the reporting. She hasn't come back from the other one yet, but she's done getting the work on it. So Nancy can then go out and do an entertainment one. So we're gonna send it over here. Mickey Mouse makes comic debut following huge animation. Nice. Okay. So we'll start working on a story for next week because we're not gonna have it done in time for this week. And we do have our other reporter back, so we can click over here on sports. Can she do sports? She can. This one is going to give us an item at the end. So we're going to, could I have your gloves? In fact, it's going to give us some boxing gloves. So Bare Knuckle Jones retires at 38. All right. So we're going to have, we can see here, that one is done. This one, we're 10 hours away from being done. This one, we're 22 hours away from being done. I think we're just going to sneak through on all of these. So Saturday's going to come up. He's going to end, excuse me. Now it's Sunday morning. We have to roll sometime today. We've got 17 hours left on that one. We've got 4 hours. I'm just going to hold this down. We're going to get down. We obviously have a 24-hour day. 1, 23 minutes, 7 minutes. There we go. I'm going to pause it. We've got our 3 stories now. We also happen to have this. She finished reporting on it. She got the gloves. Now what we can do is I can go here. I can go to here. It gives us a little deal to say something's new. And when I drag this up, we can see there's going to be a thing over each of our reporters' desks. And in this case, it's sports. And I'm going to put it here. It is going to give her 1 level to her sports reporting. Let's go to our newspaper. It's time to get this thing going. We want to lead with the biggest article we have. We are going to get 3 times the points for each of these tags. So each tag is going to get us something. So we're going to drag it over here. We're going to get 3 times for that. So that gets us up to 22,000 newspapers right there. Now we're also going to get double points for every tag that we duplicate. So we've got those 3. So this one is going to duplicate a society, and I can drop that there. That's going to get us an extra 2,500 because of the duplication. Right now I've got 5 tags. These 3 are times 3. We got the extra there. And we've got crime here, which is going to duplicate another one. So that's going to get us up to 35,000 papers sold, and that's going to get us $1,000. So we'll have to look to see what how that balances out with what our payroll is, what our expenses were this month, and do we make a profit? Do we have to go bigger, or can we stay small for a little bit? Let's figure that out. When we're ready, we hit start. Now we go ka-chunk, and off it goes. Automobile show opens, 35,000 newspapers sold. McCovern's neighbor knows somebody that knows somebody, okay? Society is taken by surprise, a new example of common sense. I don't believe there was an example of common sense. So here's our profit. That takes us up to 9,200, right? Sales, subscribers, ad revenue. We don't have any of this yet. We'll unlock this stuff as we go on. But then we paid $479. Plus other stuff. So we made a little bit of money. You know, in theory, we doubled our money, but we did have paper and food and stuff in there as well. Now we're onto this map. Here we can go, we can take over a neighborhood, so to speak. So let's say we want to go here. This is going to open a mafia hideout connection. If we go here, this is going to open the Empire State Building and the Wall Street Baker. I'm going to go this way, actually. In the past, I've always gone this way. If we go here, that'll open Bayou, which will open that, which will then open the theater. But let's go here first. Let's get in onto Manhattan proper there. So We want an economy and a politics story. If we do that, we're going to get West Village. Well, we'll get 1,000 subscribers for each of these, essentially, but that's what we want to take over the district. You can see some of these districts have other colors. So, and that means they are actually controlled, so to speak, by a different newspaper right now. So, we've got that. I'm going to go ahead and hit that. So we want to get us, this is economy and politics. So we're going to go here, and we are going to look for a politics and an economy newspaper. We want those first, and we have one already. Look at that. We've got an economy right there. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to send Nancy down on this one, and it looks like it's going to unlock something for us. I'm going to leave economy on for the moment. It doesn't hurt to kind of double up on some of this stuff. Again, because we want more tags. We're only one-page paper at the moment, so we want to be able to get the best story we can get, or the best collection of stories that we can get. We've already got 3 stories if we want them for next week. If we get more, we get more. Alternatively, if we get a bunch and we go, you know what, we could do this, we could add another module here and print a 2-page paper, which will print up to 6 papers. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to zoom out a little bit here so we can see our lovely neighborhood with the Whitehall Grand Cafe, the Brooklyn Trust, and I'm just going to hit the arrow until something happens. All right, we got a reporter back. We've got a politics. We'll send Doris out. This is going to get us something as well, and we can go ahead and we can see how is this one going. 6 more hours till she's done with that. So we're going to get a couple more items to put up over our reporters' heads. Now, the fact that we stashed them in so close means that we don't have a lot of room to put stuff, but that's okay. Go ahead and turn this on, and we'll kind of tap it forward a little bit. Oh, there's no bathroom light in the bathroom. Whoops. Let's fix that. Light bulb. There we go. And we'll kind of jump ahead here till we get another. All right, we got a reporter coming back. And you can see here we've got something new. What did we get? We got bookkeeping. So this will go on their desk. I'm going to pause real fast. And let's go back to here, and we'll get our bookkeeping thing so we can put it on her desk. We'll go there with her her anvil. So now she's going to get an extra level of that. All right. That's turned in. Now, unfortunately, he's hanging out in the bathroom. They're hanging out. Oh, he's waiting in line. I never noticed the line before. Nice. So at the moment, we've got to wait to get a person back here to actually search for the new. All our people are there. So our reporter came back, but our person ended up last in line. So this stuff does matter. We got another item here as she finishes that one. We got an election map. All right, so that's going to get us +1 to our politics. So once again, we're going to go to our election. Whoops, come on. And we're going to drag this up, and we'll put it up here in the corner. There we go, just like that. All right, now we need to get our telegraphers. They were too busy in the bathroom to do what they were supposed to do, but that's okay. We've got stories for this week. They're not necessarily huge stories, but they are stories. Here we go. We can get something bigger here. I'm going to pause real fast while I think about this one. So we only got one person, so we put Doris here, and then we can potentially add 2 more tags to this one. So we'll have to kind of see how we want to deal with that one, because we can do all 3 of those. All right, next one. This one is just a single one, but it does have 2 tags. It's got some dirt, but only Doris can do that one. So we're kind of hosed at the moment. We could kick that one out, or we can wait until we get a little bit farther down. See, we got some trash. So now he's going to come and pick that up because he's on sweeping mode at the moment. And we're just going to have to wait for our other reporter to get done, and then we can kind of figure out what we want to do. All right, send another page off. We're okay for the week. We've got 3 stories if we want them. All right, we're going to get another item here. Or we're ready for something else. So Nancy's already ready to get on this. So we can send her out right now to this one. All right, and then when Doris comes back, we'll get her out. Yeah, I just did that, right? We don't have anything to pick up there. All right, she's back. Wait for her to turn that in. There we go. And I would like us to finish this big, huge story here. All right, because that's going to get us 1, 2, 3, 4 tags. Yeah. So this one isn't bad, but it has 2 tags, so I'm gonna hang on to it. But we could, because it's gonna be a quick one to get 2 tags with, right? And we'll just kind of see. I think we're good for the week. Old news kind of goes away, right? So if it gets done too fast, and these things, if they're not covered after a certain point, you can see we have 2 days left to do that one. And she can't deal with it. She's on the way back though, so maybe, there she is. We'll hit a little bump. Oh wait, so now we've got this one going on. I'll go ahead and grab it. Do I want to grab it? I might wait. I'm gonna wait. We have 2 more days to do it. I'm gonna wait because whatever it is probably gonna be on next week, and I don't want it to be stale news. So let's see if we get something cooler here that maybe leads to more than 2 tags. It does not. It's got 4 days left to get it though. It also has 2 tags. Nancy can work on it. I'm gonna go ahead and kick it out and we'll see what happens. And we'll kind of go from there. And then this one, you know what? We may as well. We'll grab them. We'll get them done this week. Maybe they'll be, we'll see how it goes. We've got 4 items already though for the week. So I'm gonna kind of just punch us through this week here. Let me verify I'm getting everything that I want. You've got 1 tag. You're the huge one. Can I prioritize these 2? Let's see if we can get this in the paper today. 19 hours and 6, not gonna be a problem at all. Yeah, we'll be okay. So we'll wait. We'll get through Saturday. They need paper, so I'm gonna go ahead and order paper. And just let the game roll here for a minute. He needs to come pick up some paper. All right, so you're gonna get paper. You're gonna get paper. Oh, where'd that box go? No, not, hold on. Let me zoom in here, there we go. You need to go to there. You need to get your trash can back. All right, what do we got going on here? I've got 2 more articles. This one needs a key. It's gonna be 2 influence points. So that's not too bad. We can use those to unlock some stuff. So I think we definitely want to start working on that one, right? And then this one is going to get us an item. So we'll work on that one. And we'll see how that goes. So almost Sunday. I'm not worried about getting any other big stories to press, I don't believe. I think we're fine. Right, so we've got everything here. This is our big lead story right here. So we'll go to press. We're gonna drag this one up to here. And again, we could do a second paper if we wanted. We could do a second page, but I think I'm gonna wait at least 1 more week before we do that. So that's gonna get us right there. That'll get us 900. 30,000 papers just for that. Now, I've got, what? Society, unrest, politics, and tragic. Do I have any of that? I've got politics, so we can drag a politics one over. That's gonna get us some extras. And that looks to be the only double I can really get. So we've got our option between Bank Defect, Bare Knuckle Jones retiring, and Mickey Mouse. Because we got the boxing gloves, I'm gonna go with the sporting one. So it's not gonna do a lot for us, but it is gonna get us up to 37,000. We'll make 1,100. And then these will be old news. And so we can decide whether we wanna keep them or not. Oh. She got a key here. That's gonna unlock this, then we can go from there. Plans miniature golf for empty theaters. Fox Manager test project. First course opens today. All right, well, let's go back to here. Let us run the paper. Taft resigns. All right, not bad. Record sales, so we did okay. That took us up to 9,500. So 1125 in revenue. We started to take over the West Village. We didn't get our economy one yet. So I'm going to stay there and finish it. But it means we are going to get 1,000 subscribers for next time, right? So that's a guaranteed 1,000 that we're going to get before anything else happens. So once again, we essentially doubled our money for the week. Not bad, but we're gonna stick with this one. I want to finish the West Village. Now it does give us access to this, but we have to get trust with the mayor for that. And so we'll kind of see how that goes. We got to get to that one to get there. What does this take us to? North Bergen Hall. We'll stay where we're at. I'm not going to mess with any of that yet. So that will be for that. I'm going to pause real quick because we've got a couple things going on. We need to get Doris on that as soon as we can. This one is done, and we're going to get a crime board to put up. Nice. Let's see if we got room or if I have to start moving desks around. Crime board. There we go. Can I move that over a little bit? There we go. Something like that. Okay. So this one needs Doris to come back, and she's traveling. So she's coming back. As soon as Doris is back, we can take care of that. As soon as she's on her break, get back on that. Or hey, as it turns out, she must be on this one. She'll turn hers in. Yay. Now I'm going to go ahead and get her on this. Now notice, because this is close, they're nice. The bathroom in here, these are the two I want to keep working. These guys as well, they don't seem to be as big an issue if I'm honest. So she's there. So now we need to get that other one going. Oops. Pause. I'm just waiting on that. There we go. Oh, I need society on this one, don't I? What do I need? No, I need economy. We're gonna have to get some economy news in this one. I'm gonna go down here because it'll be done quicker. It's still a 2-tagger, but we'll go here and we'll get the 2 tags fastest. Whoops, can you not do that one? I will not, because you're the only one that can do that. I guess we're doing it that way. Now, I need to get some economy, if we can, next time. And I need to order paper for you, so we can print our newspaper next time. I'll hang out for that for a minute. Again, we could hire somebody to do this stuff, but zoom out. There we go. And we'll hit the app. All right, we got somebody back. Can we do anything with that? That is that. How about this one? We do have an economy. I'm gonna wait because I need the economy one. So we'll get Nancy on that. She's got an hour and then she'll have to travel back. So we're just gonna hold off on a minute for that one. We don't have anybody that can do this one yet. I might hang off on that. We got 6 days left. I have plenty of stories for the week. Let's get our reporter back. Oh, she's back. Hold on. This one is our economy. We need that to finish off what we're doing. But we can do both of these, actually. I didn't think about that. We could have got both of those. That'll be fine. That'll get us a pretty decent one. And then this one, we'll have to come back to that. We've got 5 days left on it. We should be okay. So we're just gonna scoot ahead here. Oh, I need paper for the bathroom. So we'll play it slow here for a second. We'll be fine. I think this is the week that we get an extra and we need cleaning. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to workplace. I'm going to take you out of that, and then I'm going to go here. I'm going to move you to here. Now you go clean the bathroom. And I'm going to take some paper, and I'll put it there. And then I'll take the other one, and I'll put it up here. So now he's going to go do that. We're still waiting on this. All right, so let's come up here and let's figure out how I'm gonna pause real quick. I need one more page module. So I'm gonna slide you over, just like there. Now that place is terrible right now, absolutely terrible. There's not much I can do, to be honest. I'm gonna slide this over to there. I'm gonna slide that to there. I'm gonna slide you to there. I'm gonna move you over 1, 2. Then I'm gonna put a wall in here. This is going to let us add some fans. That was a little bit, but not much. And we still need some noise. I could add another vent here. Sure, we'll add a couple more vents here. That'll help a little bit. And then noise, maybe an acoustic. Can I get another acoustic panel in here somewhere? I can get one in there. And I think we'll go with that. That's not terrible. That's gonna let us print a 6-page newspaper this time. So we are still waiting on Nancy. She is on her way back. There she, nope, that was, yes, she's back. All right, so now we can take Nancy down and we can finish that off. Meanwhile, we're gonna get ourselves another paper report here. We're gonna be good for this week. She went to the bathroom instead of finishing. That would have been nice if we would have got that. Now she went to get something to drink. Now she's bullshitting. Oh, do I have one? I don't have one, right? I do. I didn't even see it pop up. All right, this is gonna get us something else too, but we need Nancy for it anyway, so we got 1 hour left. Then we'll get that, whatever it happens to be. He'll turn this in a second here. Bam. All right. Secret factory storage is emptied, and this is going to get us something. So, I think we're okay for the week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're working on a couple others. I'm just going to kind of... Oh, now I need to get you. Can I grab that paper? Not easily. All right, so you will now move you back, workplace. I'll take you off of that. And then I'll go here, and I'll drag you back onto that. Okay, so a little bit of micromanagement to fix this stuff, but that's okay for now. All right, what do we got? We got a new gun crime one. All right, we'll get her down on that. Where are we? Is this down in Florida? Is that where it was? Organized crime rising. Attack, yeah, Miami. Okay. What do we get here? We've got the metal slug trolley. Okay, this is what I was talking about. This is going to help our these people do their job. So the question is, how do I want to rearrange this so that we can get all that access in there? I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to go ahead and move these two people and their stuff down this way. Move this over here. And move the clock over. Now I'm going to grab you and your trash bag. Do I have the room for this? I might not. What if I take you? I put you there. Then we go here and here typesetting. And there. We do have a little bit of a noise issue there. So let's go and we'll get ourselves an acoustic panel there. Now move the other one kind of right there-ish. All right. I think that's that. So they all essentially get a free level. We're gonna put out a big paper today. You know what? We'll just wait. We'll get on that Monday. We'll see how it goes. We've got a bunch of stories already. Any of these that's gonna be done in 12 hours. I can't see when that's gonna be done. Two of these are old news. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll run one of them. Well, here we'll get one more of these done. All right, so that one's 21 hours. This is the one, we'll get this one done though. That'll give us some options. All right, let us get to our paper then. So, page 1, we want to lead with probably this one. I'm gonna put this one here. Page 2, this is probably our next biggest one. I'm gonna go ahead and put it here. And this got us some influence points. We'll talk about those in a minute here. So I've got some economy. So this one's old, but it has economy. I'm gonna go, those both have economy. This one has 2 tags though, so let's put that one there. Let's go to this page. What do we have on this page? I've just got entertainment and sports on this page. So this will get us, what will this get us to? 51,000, that'll get us to 55,000. What if instead I were to run one of these with 2 tags on it? 55, was it the same? Doesn't matter. What do I have on this? I need one more for this page too. I don't really have a lot. I guess I could go with this one. I think I'm gonna put this one here. And then here, I'll go ahead and put this one. And that gets us 65,000 papers sold, so almost up to 2,000. And we'll hit start, and we'll pull the handle. Record sales. Not too bad, and we're getting an extra 1,000 subs every week now due to hopefully finishing off that neighborhood. There we go. West Village is ours. We control it now. Wages are up to, still sitting at $479, so we did really well that week. So we still need this. We still need to get trust with the mayor. We haven't seen anything that's going to get us that yet. I'm going to, which direction do I want to go? Industry, City Harbor. If we go here, that'll get us economy. We need economy, triumphant, and hopeful if we want to go there. Or we could go this way towards Williamsburg. I've already got a crime. This will open up the mafia for us. Whether we want that or not, we may as well. We'll do that and see if we want that. So we'll grab that. And that's what we'll work on for this month, or this week. So I think though, we are probably to a point where we want to get a little bit bigger. And so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna buy another floor here. We're gonna confirm it. I'm going to save the game right here because I would like to experiment. In theory, you can split this up on multiple floors, but I don't know how to do it. And I would like to figure that out. so that we're not filling each floor up with too much stuff, right? So I'm going to kind of pause my game right here for the moment. Can I go there? Yeah, so we keep the noise and stuff away from there. And I'm going to try to see if I can figure that out. And then we'll spread stuff out. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet, but we'll figure it out. So give me a minute, and I will do that. All right, I think I've got it figured out. I need to move a lamp in here. So you have to buy an extra one of these and just drag it straight up, and then it goes from one side into the other. I don't know if it's easier to do it with I mean, I've got two things here and two things here. I don't know if maybe I would have been better off. I don't know. I think this is a better one than there's three, right? So you go output, and then two printers, and then one printer in that, because it takes up almost a whole nother space, right? But it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and drag a few of these things in here in an attempt to get us a little bit slightly better noise and heat issues. This one's not too bad. This one's still a bit noisy. But it is what it is for the moment. So that covers that. Now, I'm kind of figuring out what all I want to put here. Right, so we've got the paper being printed. Just because it makes it line up nicer, I'm going to go there. You know what else I might do? I might put you there. And can I slide you? If I take you, I'll move you out of the way, you out of the way. These work better when they're not like right next to each other. Let me get a fan. There we go. Just enough room for one up there. There we go. Okay. Maybe we'll just put like a clock up here. And can we put a small plant? Will it go? Oh, it will go on top. I'm going to put a small plant up there. There we go. Just to make it a little more homey. Oh, and industrial wallpaper. There we go. And then down here, we're going to just go... we got walls too. Wall sign, ceiling sign. We'll come back to that in a second. Regular comfort. Where was industrial wallpaper, industrial wallpaper? We had other wallpaper options, right? We had the pink and we had the, oh, here it is, under standard. So let's go standard wallpaper there. And maybe we'll do all of them with the pink stripey. There we go. All right, that's broke. So we're gonna need to fix that. That's one thing we're gonna wanna do. But till I get everything figured out, I don't know that it's gonna matter. I would like, give me a minute to figure out the rest of this. All right, I think we've got the layout. I'm gonna add a third reporter, and I'm gonna add a supply place for us. So let's go here. Let's go reporting. I'm just gonna add a desk here. I'm gonna put it in the middle. We've got no overlap between these two at all. So none of the things that help her are gonna help her, right? So let's go ahead and see what we wanna get here. And we'll kind of figure it out. You've got resilient, you're cheap, You're cheap. I'm gonna go with cheap. Let's see, you've got politics and crime. You've got society and finance. So you've got crime there. You've got politics. So politics will get a bonus from this. Crime gets a bonus from this. So we could get a crime reporter with 2 bits right here. Or we could get a politics with 2 bits. Actually, you're gonna get 2 benefits from that. So we'll get a little bit of overlap. So I'm gonna put you there. Now, I want to find out, whoops, let me pause it again. That will help both of you. And that will help both of you. There we go. So that will overlap. So they'll both get the bonus from there. Now, we want to do a supply desk. So I want a resupply desk. I'm going to put him right here. And I need a supply crate. I'm going to put that right there. Now I'm going to hire one more person. Now, what were you good at? You were good at sweeping, repairing, and washing, but we don't have a supply person. Oops, we need a light. I'll add it, that's funny. So I need somebody who can do supply, transporting. You're really good at it. You're also decent at sweeping and washing. So maybe I use you for supply and washing, and you're strong. Carrying crates, I like that. So I'll throw you in there. So this is gonna update. We've got 2 more people we're paying salary for each week, right? And obviously we spent down to 41. We were up, what, at like 9 something before? So our monthly expenses are down to 620 right now. Now, we do show that we have a couple of articles, and so it's taking that into account when it says we potentially are gonna earn 60, but we'll just have to see. So we were up to, profit was 2,000. Well, we'll just have to see how it goes. We'll have to see how it goes. But I think that's our new layout for now. You, however, need to go and become a repairman for a moment. And then I will grab you for that, because we need to fix our water thing. Meanwhile, I'm also going to order, I'm going to order a fair amount of paper. I'm going to order a little bit of food. We don't really need I shouldn't have ordered the food, but that's okay. He'll put it on the shelf. It'll be okay. We won't have to micromanage that anymore. So let's see what we got going on here. I've got an entertainment one that's going to get us an item. So sure. Nancy, why don't you go cover that? I don't have anybody left yet. Oh, no, I do. We can cover this. This is sports. An easy one. There's nothing much going on with it. These aren't great stories, but they are what they are. And I need to get crime and sports. I've got crime. I've got sports. I think we'll just, you know what? Let's just leave it on. We'll just leave it. We've got 2 crime. They're going to be, one's old, one's not, but we'll be okay. And we'll just kind of fast forward till we get somebody back. I have a reporter sitting around, but these are all just 1-part stories. So I don't have much there. So until we get a telegrapher. All right, well, we got this anyway. We can take care of that. What do we get? We got a movie poster. Nice, for entertainment. So let's go here. Let's grab our movie poster. Put it there. All right, reports of a high-profile murder right on the steps of the courthouse. So that doesn't show a total lack of respect. All right, so this is breaking news. I'm gonna pause real quick. So let's come here. We've got this one here. I get both of these on it right now. See if we get somebody knees broken. We're gonna get 1 mobster sent to break stuff for us. We'll just have to live with that. And I'm gonna put you here. All right, so there's that. Now we've got this one. And of course we've got the same 2 people that need to cover it. But we'll get on that. Now notice that's gonna bring mobsters into it here. So we'll see how that goes. but we'll live with what we got for the moment. All right, here's our mobster showing up, and he's going to come up here with a baseball bat and break stuff. But hey, we've got a guy on repair at the moment, so we'll be able to get stuff repaired. We'll just have to live with that. He's going to tell her, he's going to bother people, so while they're doing that, they're not doing their job. All right, but I do have a news story here, and it's sports. So we'll go ahead and get Doris on this one. We need to cover both of these, but that Browns lose to Montreal. Okay. Oh, she's not back yet. All right, so we'll wait here. Hold on, Oh, station is broken. Okay, we can't finish them until they get fixed. He's working on it. Crime is this week's hot topic. Nice. All right, so we're going to get bonus stuff for crime. We've got a lot of crime stuff already going on. So she's just turned that in. We're going to be able to continue on now on this one. And she's not back yet, but then I'll work on that in a minute here. Maybe we just keep working on the crime stuff. Oh, everything is fixed, right? So you need to go back to the cleaning closet. And do that. Okay, now, what do I have going on? You could do that, or you could do, we can't do that one yet. I'm gonna wait on this one. All right, so now I'm gonna get you on this one. And as soon as she comes back, turns that in, we'll get her going on the next one. All right. See if she gets past the mobsters this time. There we go. All right. So that will help us there. Now do I have somebody left to cover this? I do not. So you know what I'm going to do? Do I have a sports one? I needed sports for something. I do have this sports one. All right, so I don't need another sport. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to get rid of this one. Well, it's going to be a big one. It'll just be next week. We'll live with it. We'll live with it. We're just not going to have a lot for... Well, we might. We'll be okay. We'll be fine. All right, got another story back. Let's see what we can do next. All right, this one, I think, is our priority. I want these all done. Well, this one's almost... May as well do that, because that's all we got left on that one, so they won't conflict. All right, she's going to turn that in, and then we'll see what we can get her working on. If anything. She's almost back. We've got 5 days left on this one, though, so we'll let her get back, and then we'll get started on that one. Okay. Oh, it's not going to be done in time. Well. Yeah. We could get 2 bits of this done, I think. Do we want to leave it for next week? Or oops, wrong one. I'm going to go ahead and recycle that one. Let's go till it tells us we have to go. I don't think we're going to get it done. Yeah, so what I think we're going to do is I'm going to cancel this one right here. That means it's done. So it doesn't give us as many, but we still get our statement. We still get all that. It's still a hot topic. Oh, we lost the crime off of it. Well, it wasn't going to help us next week anyway. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to drag this one to here. I'm going to go crime here. I'm going to go crime here. All right, so we got a double there. We got doubles there. Go to the next page. It's old news, but I'm going to toss it there because it's crime, so it's going to get us something. And that's going to get us 52,000 papers sold, which isn't huge, but it's something. It's a little annoying we didn't get more hot topics, but we just couldn't quite get that last one out. But we did okay. Was not a record sale, but we did get a district. Back up to 5,000. We got Williamsburg, that's another 2,000. With an influence. So we did okay. Now we've got the Mafia. I recommend when you get the Mafia, you do two things. You start working towards the police station, and where is the courthouse? And you start working your way to the courthouse is useful. The police station is these guys come to break stuff. You can get protection from these guys. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go. They want crime and tragic. I don't believe these guys want us to do crime, but I'm going to skip it for 1 week. I'm going to go here and we're going to put some crime up. We'll get that and then we'll work on them. Still don't have anything there. I do have 7 influence points that we could spend if we had a spot open for them, but we don't yet. We'll keep going until we get to that point. So I'm going to go here so we can get to the police station. All right, we need paper there. I'm just going to go ahead and order a bunch. Our supply guy will get on that. You see we got the extra food already there. So he'll deal with that. So we want, what did I say I want? Crime and broken hearts, huh? So I'm going to go crime, and then maybe society for broken hearts. And it looks like no more sports to research. Okay, that's fine. So we're not going to get any sports this time. She's busy. You know what I'm going to do? I don't need sports. I'm just going to get rid of that one. Let's get our other people working on something. Be nice if... All right, is she back? Not yet. That would be a good sports story, though. We're gonna go both directions on this, obviously. We'll throw you here, and you're not back yet. Okay, we'll see about that. Somebody's back. Who we need to be back? It is. Let's finish that off because that's going to get us 3 things. It's no broken heart, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And you can't cover crime, right? No. That needs to be repaired, and that's going to be kind of important. You know what? With the recent mob stuff, I'm going to go ahead and hire a repairman. Or woman in this case. We'll swap you back and forth between cleaning and sweeping. You handle supply. You'll be okay. And I think that will be fine. Waiting on a report. There we go. Turn that one in. Eventually. Now, I think this big crime one... Either of you could do that, but I need the sports person for that, right? So I'm going to go here. And then when the next one comes back, we'll get her on the sports. Right? Because that's what I'm going to need. 1 hour left. Oh, that one's almost done. All right. 6 is a lot harder to come with 6 good stories. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, let's get you on it. Look at that. We're going to get 4 tags off of this. Not bad. And... Oh, statement's one of the tags. Okay. Now we got this one that just popped up. We can go either way. Oh, Broken Heart. We need that. So we're going to go Society and Broken Heart. And then we'll be good for the district. New crime. All right. We can go either way. Red herring or alarming. So the mobsters will occasionally ask you for a red herring. I'd never noticed one before, so they don't happen very often. So I would say if you get one and you have, I'd say when you see that mobster quest, just ignore it till you have one and leave it for the next week. Even if it's old news, it still covers it. I'm gonna go just for this, I think. I don't need the red herring right now, so we'll just leave it. Got a reporter back. We got another article here. This is going to get us something, so we may as well throw somebody on it. Again, we need 6 stories. We're not going to get them. We're going to be lucky to get 1 page worth of news out of this week. We got something, though. What do we get? A world map. Okay. Get you on that one. Now, let's get our world map up. Oh, it's for them. Oh, nice. Okay, well, you slide to here a little bit. You slide to here a little bit. You will put up there. Now we'll get our world map in here. And now I can move that back in the center. There we go. Nice. You're working on that. That's almost done. So make that a priority. Yeah, I think that's what we'll have to. We're not going to be a big newspaper this week. What do we got? Well, start working for it for next week. I'm a sad reporter now. Crown Hills fire destroys homes. Fire spreads quickly through dry conditions. Well, we've got 3 articles. Let's see if we can get a 4th by... There we go. All right, how much time we got? 8 hours on that one. We'll get that done for sure. 22 on that one. All right, so we might be okay. Just barely. All right. Let's go to press. We're going to lead with this. Come on. That's crime, politics, crime and politics. I'll go with that. I'll go with that. Now we go to page 2. We'll lead with this. And now we've got our broken heart and another society there. And we got everything covered. And that's going to get us 84,000 papers sold. 2,500. That's our best month so far. Lynching outrage. It bleeds, it leads. Unrest of the spirit of the market life. They seem to know what's going on in the world. There we go. Record sales. We got ourselves a district. It took us up to 6,000. We didn't make 6,000. We made 2,500. But 2,000 more subscribers. And we've got another section of New York opened up. Now, you can take out loans. Look at that. We got an extra level of typesetting. And we've got another area. So hopefully this is going to let us use some of this influence, right? What did I say? We've got 9 influence points left. So let's go here. So if we go here, we can get a security booth. And so we've got 4 influence points needed. So I'm going to grab that. So now we can get security, which is going to help protect us against the mobsters. I could also, if I want to, get this alarm bell here. We could get a coat rack. Or we could get a magnifier stand to help things. I'm going to go this direction. And I'm going to grab that. All right. I don't have any crime stories up this time, so I think we'll go ahead and take this, and we won't do any crime this week. This is a pretty easy one to do. And we're going to work our way towards... Maybe we'll just kind of take... Let's go here. This one's only 1 hop from us. Let's grab Bayou. So they want society and entertainment. So we want society and entertainment and no crime. So let me pause. I want society and entertainment. Is there a way to not do crime? No. All right, I've got some entertainment here. Oh, that entertainment, excuse me, that's sports. We'll go ahead and put her on that. Ooh, gruesome too. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go here and we're going to see what we can do with utility. I'm going to add an alarm bell. Where does an alarm bell go? Oh, anywhere. There we go. And then here, a security booth. Sure. Now, we want to get a security guard. Now, I've never hired a security guard before. I'm going to go... Are we going to be cheap? I'll go for Vance. Sounds like a security guard, doesn't he? And he's going to live right there. You need to clean. Do I have somebody on cleaning? I do not. It was going to be... Can you clean? You can. All right. So I'm going to take you off of this for the moment. Since you're standing there, you got the job. Can't have... we need paper. He's bringing some up there now, but we'll order more. There's none left on the shelf. Oh. I've got reporters and nothing going on. More entertainment. Okay. Well, I only have one entertainment person, unfortunately. And she's working on one. You know what? I'm going to skip this one. Let's see if we can get something else. I don't need... That's it for entertainment. All right, that's fine. We got one. That's all we needed. Now we can get into some society here. Oh, and that's going to get us something too. Nice. Close that. Where's my sweepy man? There he goes. All right, we got plenty of paper down there. Got a new article here. All right, what's gonna happen? Come on, no injury. There we go, lucky. See that one there? So that's gonna get us society and adventurous. All right, we're good. We're good. We're gonna be good for all of these. We've got, looks like 4 articles. All right, this one got us something. Got a solar system map. All right, nice. Let's go ahead and get that put up. Who's that gonna help? Can I overlap that one? I can if I move this to here. There we go. Got that being investigated. We've got 2 more coming up. Dallas Cemetery, huh? All right, Ruth, why don't you get on this one? Jealous gravedigger. Husband steals freshly buried ex-wife. Whoa, that's... Look at that. All from just bonus stuff. I think she's about to get a level in all those. I think that's what that means. Oh, oops, do we have another one? Yes. Well, Hoover signed the Tariff Act. Oh. Do I have somebody for this one? I do. We'll get you on this one, and then as soon as Ruth is back, we'll get on that one. I think we'll be okay. I'm paranoid we're going to miss out on somebody. 16 hours. 2 hours remaining. I need Ruth back. On her way back, we got 11 hours. There she is. We got to get on that so we get all of it. Hopefully. Turn it in. There we go. I think we're okay. And that will let us get to this. Earn 2 times sales on every printed politics tag. So now we want to go to... Oh, there is no more politics. Well, we get whatever we get, I guess. We're not going to get a lot of politics out of it, but hopefully. So then this one is going to be... Well, I'll put a priority on this one, but I don't know that it's going to matter. We've got our stories for the week. All right. So Doors can do that one easily enough. Or we can get 2 people on this one. Let's get started on this one for next week. This looks like a good one. Dow Jones plunges again. Nobody's available. Politics, this week's hot topic. All right, so I've got... I don't think this one's going to be done in time. 14 hours, 1.5 days. No, it's not. Well... 2 days, 2.5 days. No, there's nothing else here anyway, right? So this isn't gonna, so that's fine. I don't have anybody yet, but they're standing right outside the door. Turn those in. Eventually. There they are. Nancy on that one. Sure. We need some easy stuff for next week too. And that will get us through it, I think. You're going to be done without any problems. You are maybe done? I don't think it will be. I think we save it for next week. Because we want to get the rest of, I mean, it's got the politics now, right? So if we get rid of this one, let's run. We got the 12 hours. Let's go. So if we pause it right now, we've got this and this. If I get rid of this, I can remove that sub item, but we'll keep that. Now it's ready to go. So let's go here. I'll lead with that, but then we'll also put that there. I don't have much else on that one that will go with it. I'll go with this. Society and Adventure. We go Society and Broken Heart. And then over here, maybe we go with this one. And that gets us up to 73,000 papers. And it covers everything we need. And we didn't print any crime, right? No crime. All right. We got our district. We got our hidden agenda. That got us an extra 500. Got ourselves Bayonne, which gets us first try success bonus. Nice. So it's going to get us positive with the Mafia and negative with the Mayor. Take us back down just under 7 grand, but we're not doing too bad. So now he's going to have another one for us. I would wait until you know you have one of these in the bag before you accept it, because the odds of you necessarily getting one are slim. Why is... Stuck at getting food. Oh, so she's supposed to be doing her work, but she's not because she's trying to get food. Okay. Which means maybe we want another water bottle thing. Okay. I'm going to try to connect up here. So this one is gossip and entertainment. I don't have either of those at the moment, but that doesn't mean anything. This one is unrest and politics. I think this is the easier one to get. And we'll... Yeah. We don't necessarily have a Mafia one. Do I have paper? Let's order some paper. All right, now, stuck at getting food. So we've got just the one there. I'm going to add another water bottle. Water cooler up on this floor, maybe. Hold on, I'm gonna just drag this there and that there, because we've got what, 3 or 4 people that could be using this one, 3 or 4 people that could be using this one, and that'll hopefully get through that a little bit faster. And we've got some extra food on the shelf for it anyway. Oh, but our repair person, our cleaning person, we need to put her back on repair, which is what we hired her for anyway, because we need that. So the problem with all of these people is they don't have a lot to do during each week. So then they take up space here in the bathroom or wherever, right? And it gets to be a pain. Now you could try to put a bathroom on each floor, potentially. You know, a bathroom and a water thing everywhere, but... Oh, we got all sorts of stuff happening, and I'm not doing any of it. Mobster strangled to death. Okay, and then this one is a 2-parter. Let's start here. Let's throw... Does that mean you're... Oh, she has low concentration, so we'll leave her alone. So we'll go here. We'll let her get her concentration back up. That's what the blinky was. And of course, now we need a cleaner again. That's okay, because I'm going to take you, and we will take you off of this. And then we will go here, and we will drag you to there. And you can go clean the bathroom. Meanwhile, everybody's just going to stand around not doing anything. All right. Both being investigated. Nothing else we can do. She's on her way back for that one. I think that was her walking in the door. We'll give her a second here to come and turn that first bit in. All of the bits in. There we go. We'll do all of them, but we'll get going on it. All right, now we're waiting on what? Oh, we've already got it up. All right, Doris is tired. Look at that, way down. But Ruth is ready to go. So we could do crime. Let's just start at the top here. Right? Because you could do, when you're ready, you can do, oh, I had to make a choice. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Oh, is he done cleaning the bathroom? Almost. All right. Put you back on sweeping duty. All right, she's ready to go again. So let's drag her down to this one. All right, so we've got 6 stories for the week if we need them. And I've got entertainment and I've got gossip apparently. So we're okay, because I didn't try for either of those. I wasn't even paying attention, but we've got, yeah, this one covers all that. And we got some more entertainment here with some more gossip. So this gets me fame. But this gets me more gossip. Let's go for fame, I guess. Oh, you're not back yet. You know what? This is probably the better option, but I had a reporter ready for that one right now. All right, Ruth. Yeah, let's get you in on this one. So a lot of little stuff this time. We'll see how that goes. Hey, leveled up. Look at that. Leveled up with assembly. What do we got going on? One day. Nancy will toss her on that. And then we'll kick you into gear here. We'll get another story up. Aviation legend Glenn Curtis dies. Okay. Well, let's get you on that for the crime. Oh, we've got an education one here too. Ooh, that might, well, that might work for us. That might work for us. I don't, I guess I need an extra light bulb up here. I hadn't noticed that. Go there, and then we'll move there. We got plenty of stories for the week. Everything's clean, everything's repaired. I got paper on the shelf. All right. Let's lead with this. So, I've got, this will go well here, right? We've got our gossip. This side, I guess we'll lead with that, and we'll put that in. And then, do I have anything knifey or crimey or otherwise? No. But over here, I can double up on sports with this. And then over here, we'll just run with this one. And then these two, I'm just gonna toss these. Don't need these. We don't have, we had some extras, that's okay. Let's go ahead and get you on that so we don't waste the day. But now let's go back to the paper and let's start. I forgot to look see how many we're gonna get out of this, but we'll find out here in a second. Dance marathon ends in chaos. Oh, 75,000. Not bad. Wasn't a record, but not a bad day. We're gonna end up about 8 grand at the end of this. We got 2,000 more subscribers, plus our influence gain. Not bad. Got a promotion. So now the reason I'm excited about this education one, right, is because she gives you Print Society the most. Last time it was an education and I didn't have it. I think we can do this. And what do they want? I still don't have a Mafia, so I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to turn it down, I'm just not going to do it. Still don't have that. I mean, we've got 4 points. Do we want to spend those on something? Ooh, a Persian tapestry. Sure. I'll spend 2 points on a coat hanger. And I think we'll go like that. Oh, I need a new town. We want unrest. We need society. Who wants society? Broken Heart and Tragic? We might get those from society. So let's go here. So I want society more than anything else. I do have an entertainment here, though. Don't have anybody to cover it, though. He's bringing paper up. You're just about done. Working on you. Come on. Nope. You're almost done with that. All right, so we got a reporter back and we've got this back. So we could send her on this, but we need society. Society and sports. The other one's entertainment, right? I'm going to put you here. I'm going to put you here. And then I'll put you on that. There we go. I don't know that we're going to be able to print society the most, but we can make a run for it, I suppose. And then we've got... What did we get? I got the coat hanger. That seems appropriate. I think just one for now. You going to clean? You are. We've got everybody out doing stuff. Oh, society. I like that. So, that's going to get me this. How much time? I got 23 hours left. Reporting. Reporting. All right, so we should be okay. We should be able to get on that. And we wanted society the most anyway. All right, they're back. Come turn in your stuff. All right, so this one, you guys can't do sports anyway. Let me pause real fast. We've got that one. That's going to need sports. So you'll come back and finish that. Ooh, that's a good one too. But I've got 8 days left on that one. Let's jump in on this one. So both of you can do society stuff. So we're going to go here. We're going to go here. That might be all we have time to do. Do I want another reporter just to cover this society within one day? Oh, it's going to take 1 day. We've got 14 hours left. Pause. Oops. Can you do... How much time do you have left? So you can do sports, government, and that. So I don't think you'll be able to handle this at all. Okay. All right, we're doing it. I'm gonna move you there. I'm gonna get you a garbage can because you didn't have one. Then I'm gonna get a reporting desk. And I'll get you a garbage can. I need a society reporter. I've got two options. You're cheap. You are nocturnal. All right, now I need you on this. You are back now. And that one will just have to wait our 8 days. Well, it's not going to wait 8 days, but you know what I'm saying. There we go. Society's this week's hot topic. Let's see what we can get. Do I have a reporter back for this other one? I do. Let's go ahead and drop you there. Kind of see what we get to next. She's back. All right, let me check this one first, though, because that's going to go two directions, and now I have somebody who can do it. So that one's going to be educational and hopeful. That one's going to be statistics and economy. We'll go educational hopeful, why not? And now crime. Send you there. Might be for next week, we'll see. Bathroom needs to be cleaned. We will unassign him from there. Okay. It's Thursday. We've got 3 stories done. But the important stuff, actually, you know what I should do? I should make sure all of this gets priority. Oh, I guess they're all technically... We'll see how that goes. That's a lot of priority. What did I get here? Sure. I think what we need for the week. Now it's just a matter of getting stuff done. Crime for next week. Sure. Good day, officer. I don't know what this leads to. Ah, we got a $200 fine. That's fine. All right. Roll the presses. Let's see what we got. You have 18 hours left. You're not going to be done. You have 5 hours left. I'll leave... You know what? If I get rid of that... You're ready. You're almost ready. Oh, yeah. You're there. You're there. You're there. That's 3 societies, so we're okay with her. On this page, I'll do this, this, and this. So we're still okay. I didn't get a broken heart, but we'll get it next week, because I got 2 of them. Oh well, it would have been nice. I forgot to look see how many papers we were going to sell. Buddy Nut Hall, claim title, 107,000. Hope is the only bee that makes honey without flowers. Okay. So we got 2 hidden agendas done, which apparently didn't pay us anything. Up to 10 grand though. So we've recouped some of our money back. We're halfway up to where we started. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we got that. That's gonna get us 2 of those. Nice. I'll take that. Take us back down, but we're over 9 grand. And look at all those levels we got. So I think we stay there, right? What do we need now? We just need that, and we've got that on both of those, I think, at the moment. So let's go with that. What does she want? Educational. Is one of these educational? No. And again, see, now I need that educational. Now I'll never be able to find it. None of those have mob influence either, so I'm going to wait on that. No entertainment, 1 education. I'm up to 5 influence. Do we keep spending it with the cops? Because they're the only ones I have unlocked. Oh, we could get a magnifier stand. I wanted the tapestry. There we go. I think we just go like that. Okay. I'm going to hang this tapestry, and then I think we'll end this episode here. Because I think it's long enough to have given you an opportunity to kind of see what we got going. Where's my tapestry? I did unlock prestige. Oh, there it is. Oops, I moved it. There. There we go. All right, he's got to clean, but he's on that. You know what I'm going to do? This is a mistake. We're going to hire a cleaner. A cheap one. And then I'll go ahead, I'll get on some... What do I need to do? I need broken hearts. Okay, well... We'll see how that goes. But I'm going to end this one here. So thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. If you'd like to see more of this, let me know. I'm having a really good time with this one. Yeah. I'll see you then. Cheers.